It is now time for week 1 of the BBR D-League season number 3, and this week my team, the Miami Palafinss, are going to be taking on Crepuscul, coach of the Twi-Night Slashers. Be sure to check her out in the description, as well as all the other coaches taking part in the BBR D-League season number 3. Crepuscul has some scary threats for sure, highlighted by the fact that she has Speed Boost Blaziken, and other bulky mons like Umbreon, Milotic, Weezing, to name a few, and some other hard-hitting threats like Iron Crown, and Hisuian Zoroark is an especially threatening mon for my team, considering that my Ghost Resist is Overquill and Smeargle, which isn't the best Pokemon, especially defensively. Even though Smeargle does resist Shadow Ball, it's not a Pokemon that can switch in and come in and take any hits. Not to mention, her Terra Captain Salamence is one of the most scariest Terra Captains available in the format, and the team that I built here was designed in a way to try to make sure that Salamence cannot DD up and Moxie sweep my team. So, to kick things off, we have our heavy duty boost in the race with Power Ball with enough attack investment to guarantee knockout even max HP Superior with Pyro Ball. The combination of Taunt plus Super Fang prevents Pokemon like Salamence from going for Dragon Dance, prevents Milotic from going for Recover, and Super Fang keeps Milotic and her other bulky walls at low HP. And the last move I opted for was U-Turn to provide me with some additional momentum, where the rest of the EVs were put into HP and enough speed to outspeed a max speed Superior. Next up we have a tanky, slow pivoting Vikavolt with Discharge, Bug Buzz, and Volt Switch. Dual Stab is really all I need against her team, since nothing on her team resists the combination of both Bug plus Electric. And the last move I opted for here was Thunder Wave, which allows me to give me additional speed control, and more importantly, be able to cripple the Salamence if it's not something like Lumberry or Substitute. I have enough special attack investment to guarantee 2 KO, even especially defensive Umbreon with Bug Buzz from after Leftovers recovery, and the rest was put into HP and defense. Next up is our Assault Vest Palafin with Wave Crash, Jet Punch, Close Combat, and Ice Punch, which is basically here as my means of switching in to Hisuian Zoroark, because as I mentioned, Hisuian Zoroark is a huge problem for my team offensively. And with my bulk investment, I can guarantee to live 2 Choice Specs attacks from Hisuian Zoroark after Stealth Rock, and the rest of the EVs are put into attack to give myself some additional damage output. Didn't really need anything else here. Wave Crash and Jet Punch just hits strong as hell. Close Combat is my strongest move to hit my Milotic with, and Ice Punch allows me to catch stuff like Superior as well as Salamence pre-Mega. However, despite the fact that I do have Assault Vest Palafin, stuff like Superior is still a problem for my team, and nothing on my team really wants to come in and take Skulls repeatedly. So my next Pokemon we have here is Specially Defensive Covert Cloak Overquill. With Covert Cloak, I know I never have to worry about getting Skull Burn by my Milotic, and I can potentially get some damage off by potentially poisoning it with Barb Barrage, which also doubles in power if I do manage to poison. With Crunch, I can deal with Iron Crown to KOing it, as well as being able to knock out Hisuian Zoroark as well. Spikes allows me to get up residual chip damage, and the last move I have here is Pain Split, which allows me to get some extra recovery off on her bulky mons like Milotic in a pinch. I have enough speed investment for a max speed Donphan, and the rest of the users put into HP and special defense to better take hits from Superior as well as Hisuian Zoroark in a pinch. Then we have a Choice Scarf Garchomp, which is basically here as a means to revenge kill a Dragon Dance Salamence if I'm not able to cripple it. Between Garchomp's Dual Stab, she doesn't really have much to switch into this thing off defensively. Yes, she does have the Weezing as well as stuff like Milotic, but it will require her to keep her Milotic relatively healthy throughout the match in order for this thing to not become a problem in the late game. And if I don't want to lock myself in the Outrage, I have Dragon Claw to reliably get some chip damage as well, and then if I'm able to get up Stealth Rock, I can potentially get up Stealth Rock on a potential switch. Very straightforward set. And then lastly, this is all set up for my main win condition in Victory Dance Hisuian Lilligant. This week we are rocking Terra Flying. Just because the combination of fighting plus flying coverage hits her entire team for at least neutral damage, and in conjunction with Acrobatics and Lumberry, this set can definitely get out of hand. So I'm Lumberry just for the sake of if I do get Skull Burn by my Milotic, Ice Beam Frozen, or status in any way, shape, or form by something like Wheezing. I have Lumberry to cure myself with status, which will activate my acrobatics, which will give me 110 base power flying move on top of being able to boost my offensive damage output with Victory Dance. And then I also have Synthesis for recovery purposes, because like I mentioned, I don't need anything else besides fighting plus flying coverage against her team. So yeah, that's the team I'm rocking for this week of the BBR D-League, and with that out of the way, let's head on over to the battle. Alright guys, so here we are with BBR D-League Season 3, Week 1, taking on Crepuscul and her Tri-State Slashers. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. She brought everything I expected. She literally brought everything I expected to see. Oh, no, she did not. She did not bring Hisui and Zoroark. Ha! Okay, perfect. I'm a-okay with no Zoroark. Alright. Blaziken, Salamence, Wheezing, Donphan, Milotic, and Superior. So, I know the Salamence is Terra Water. And it's also really good for my Terra Flying Hisui and Lilligant. I'm gonna lead off with I think Cinderace is on my best lead. I'm expecting her to lead off with Donphan just to get up rocks. So I do have some way of dealing with the Wheezing Milotic combination, but the one thing that I don't know for sure is one of those two Pokemon has to have Haze, as far as I'm concerned. But in any case, good luck, have fun to Crepuscul. Let's see, Willow Swine is Superior. Okay, I'm okay with that lead. Now I don't know what to expect from this. In all honesty, would she be Scarf? She probably has to let off with this, expecting me to lead off with Palafin though. I will U-turn anyway. Yeah. So she's going to withdraw Wheezing, I'm assuming. Minnotail, what is this? Yeah, straight Milotic. Alright, get the momentum, and let's go into our... I have two options here. I can go Palafin just to get it online, then go into Vikavolt. I think the sooner I get Palafin online, the better. So I'll do that now. It's not doing me anything in the long term anyway, but... Oh, it's Flame Orb. Alright, that makes things slightly easier for me, that it's not leftovers or boots. Let's see. So, what would be her play from here? If she's Flip Turn... She would Flip Turn into what on Vikavolt? Into Blaziken, I feel. Yeah, I think I'm okay with that. Actually... No, I have a play, actually. I literally made this Overquill set specifically for this Milotic. Truth be told, I don't think it's really doing me any good right now. Like, it helps against Superior. That's pretty much the only thing. Yeah, scalding me out here. The problem is I can't poison it. That's like the only downside to doing this. Let's get up a spike as she goes Donphan, I believe. No, she's just gonna go... So it must be Boots on the Donphan. She wouldn't make that play otherwise. Okay, she has Flip Turn. So I'm assuming... So my guess is Scald, Flip Turn, Recover, Ice Beam. And the Wheezing is Haze. Gravel Nose is the Donphan. And it is Boots. That's all I need to know. Now, do I really care for if it spins or not? The answer is no. She didn't bring Iron Crown either. Okay. I'm just like trying to piece together all this information one time, but I definitely want to keep Vikavolt healthy. Me needing a Salt Vest on Palafin doesn't really matter anymore because her... I mean, I can live a hit from Serp. That's like the only thing. Like, legitimately, that's the only thing this is for. So let's just go into Palafin. She's gonna rapid spin, but I really don't care about that. I also could have been aggro and like pain split on the spin, but okay, go for your Stealth Rock. I don't care for that either. Now, I'm expecting her to want to go out into my Milotic here. And I don't expect her to stay on the Wave Crash or any water move, so I really want to double into Vikavolt here on the Milotic. I don't see her staying in for whatever reason. So yeah, let's just do that. Because she expects me to flip turn anyway, so if this backfires, it backfires. I just have to be a lot more cautious because, like, Vikavolt's literally the only thing I have right now to deal with my Milotic. Exactly, there we go. Alright. And I'm getting residual chip on her, so that's beautiful. We'll Volt Switch. Like, she can go back into Donphan for all I care. Like, whenever I break the story on Donphan, I'll be fine with that. But this is the bigger issue. And dealing with Wheezing up to a lesser extent, too. Like, yeah, I don't care for that. Like, if she goes back into Donphan, she gets me the ability to break her sturdy. Yeah, I technically could have Bug Buzzed too. Is she willing to give me momentum is the question. Because I also could have collected Energy Ball. She's taking a while to make this play. Okay, there's the Donphan. Like, that's fine. As long as I break this dirty, I'm fine with this. Like, legitimately, I should have Bug Buzzed, in all honesty, but it's alright. Like, literally the only way it's backfires is if she has, like, Stone Edge or something. Yeah, if I Bug Buzz, I do a KO'd. And then from here, I could go into... But she's probably gonna knock here. If she knocks, do I care? Honestly, I don't. Let's see. No, I don't really care if she knocks or not. I'd rather keep the boots on this. I'd rather lose the AV on Palafin than lose the boots on Vikavolt. So Stealth Rock, knockoff. I'm assuming Ice Shard or Earthquake is her last move. Her last two moves. Regardless, I will close combat here. Because close combat should still knock out Donphan from this range, and if she goes into my Milotic, that's fine too. Because I'm pretty sure 2 close combats will knock out Milotic after burn damage. I'm also probably going to be in a situation where if she goes Salamence afterwards, okay, she has to get Donphan. Nice. Alright, so Palafin picks up the first kill of the season. Very good. Palafin KOs Donphan. Volt switches are free with my Vikavolt. That's great. I imagine the Superior is going to want to come out now. If she goes into Serp, I'm going to go directly into Cinderace. The only downside to making the Cinderace play is if she like clicks Glare, expecting me to switch. Yep. Alright. I could go Vikavolt instead. I definitely need to keep Palafin so I don't automatically lose to Blaziken. So let's make the... Actually, what the hell am I doing? I have a Spadef. Yeah, I have a Spadef Overgrow. I don't care for that. I literally have a Spadef Overgrow. That only helps versus this. I'll Pain Split just in case I live. I don't. Alright. So, Superior, Paris, Quill. So, unless it's a Scarf. Yeah, unless it's a Scarf, then I should be fine. And it is Scarf. Haha! Thank you, HP investment. And goodbye. Perfect! Alright, so that was a good job. That was a good play on her. Good play on her bringing Scarf Soak. Spark Belt is the Blaziken. I can still save this. And I can go directly into... I can go directly into Garchomp, actually. Yeah, hell if I care. Okay, you sub. Sub leftovers. Okay, that's not a set I was expecting to see in this day and age. Regardless, I'm gonna Outrage. Didn't think it'd be anything like that. Okay! I didn't think it'd be that either. Sub Wisp, huh? Fine. Nothing I can do about that. Like, legitimately nothing I can do about that. I'm thinking it's Sub SD. Alright. So, let's see. I mean, I'm not going to kill with Outrage, but still. Sub Wisp. I mean, I still don't lose to this as long as I have Palafin. I'm assuming that my Lotu is going to want to come out now. So ideally, okay, I do get the two turn. Perfect. See, she's going to recover. Oops, wrong Pokemon. Back into Vikavolt. Like, there's no way she doesn't click recover here. Like, what do I do with a Scarf Garchomp? Like, I can still save it for, like, rocks or whatever, but at this point it's setup fodder. But I can go for rocks on, like, Weezing. Alright. Nah, discharge. Almost take it out. Almost take it out. I think the play is for me to stay in, though. Like, it's between discharging and volt switching, but I feel like if I volt switch... Yeah, that's fine. Like, the one thing I wanted to avoid in this situation was, like, volt switching. Like, I could have volt switched, but I didn't really see a situation where, like, what would I go into afterwards? Palafin, I guess. Palafin is freed up. Spark Coat is the sound. So with my Lotic gone, this becomes less. This doesn't help me. Yeah, I'll still discharge. Wow, what is this set? Alright, Blaziken, KOs. Blaziken, KOs, Vikavolt. And the play is to always go into Garchomp afterwards. Sub Wisp knockoff. So what is your fourth move? Flare Blitz? Close combat? I mean, no matter what, I always outrage again. Oops. Like, no matter what, I always outrage. Because I put in range of... I put in a range of Palafin Jet Punch. And ideally, if I force her to go into Weezing... Good. That wasn't Helmet. She's probably going to set up Toxic Spikes for the Lilligant. mind. I mean, at this point, I'm not gonna switch. I mean, I can't anyway. I'm still locked into one more turn of Outrage. I mean, she's just weakening herself for my Lilligant. Please take me out at some point. I'm not switching anymore. I'm legitimately not switching anymore. Like, just go into Salamence. Why did she go back into this? Like, I'm getting my chip. I really didn't see the point in her, like, wasting HP on that. And now she just took more recoil for no reason. Oh, it's... No, never mind. No, for some reason I was like, oh, did she not take rough skin damage? But she did. Alright, so that's a kill. So I died a bird from Blazing. Okay. Now, dumb idea is not gonna work. Dumb idea is not gonna work. I was gonna say I was about to make a dumb play and go Lilligant and set up, but that's not the play. That is 110% not the play. The problem is, she goes, I go Palafin, I Jet Punch. She goes Salamence, she Dragon Dances. I can't prevent that if I go Palafin, though. Alright. Yeah, I didn't want to play into this situation. I think my other play was to actually... No, it still wouldn't have mattered. It legitimately wouldn't have mattered. Like, maybe I could have gone Lilligant there, because I am Lumberry, but regardless... Like, I would have to aggro at that point. Like, I can't prevent this. Interesting Blaziken set that worked. In comes the Salamence. How do I approach this? She's definitely going to Dragon Dance. Can I put myself into a position where I can live a hit at +1? Depending on her moveset, I think the answer is yes. But regardless, for me, I have to close combat. Like, best case scenario, she just attacks me, but at that point, she's slower than Cinderace still. But regardless, I have to do this play. Like, best case scenario, she just attacks and kills me, but I'm pretty positive she's just going to DD here. Yep. That's not doing enough. I can't jet punch either, because I don't kill. Like, I legitimately have to hope +1's enough. Oh wait, +2! Fuck! Forgot about Moxie. Yeah, that's the game. Shit. Forgot about Moxie. Yep, that's the whole game. Because no matter what I do here, I can't kill this. I mean, I can still try, but I'm pretty positive that this is not going to matter in the slightest. Yeah, I don't live +2 Dragon Claw. Let me just double check my count real quick. Salamence +2 versus Lilligant. Hisui. Yep, not a roll. That's definitely not a roll. Nowhere close to a roll. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that. Like, I had outs to this, but unless for some crazy reason she lives +2 Dragon Claw, that's not going to work. But it's not going to happen. And that's the game. So that's going to be 2-0? Yeah, it's a 2-0. Like, I had a way to deal with this, but unfortunately she set up on the mon that I didn't want in. She unfortunately set up on the mon I didn't want in. That's okay. It's kind of frustrating, but at the same time, I don't really know what I could have done differently. Like, I definitely got thrown off by the Blaziken, if anything. Like, sub-wisp. But anyway, that's 3, and that, and that. Alright, so that's a 2-0 loss. Honestly, though, was there a situation for me to actually come in and, probably. Maybe if I had... No, I don't think that would have worked either. I think I had to maybe try to set up with Lilligant on the Weezing. Maybe that was probably the only thing differently that I could have done. Like, instead of staying in with Garchomp on the... to outrace the Weezing again, I probably could have gone into Lilligant. But even then, I would have to have Victory Dance twice and still have to... I still wouldn't have killed unless she statused me with Wisp or Sludge Bomb. Yeah, that was the only way out. Like, my way out was preventing her from setting up with Salamence, but I needed Cinderace in on Mence, not Palafin. And the way she played it, I couldn't really get myself into a position to get Cinderace in at all on after killing the Blaziken. That's alright. It's totally fine. I don't think I could have done anything differently. Like, I give credit where credit is due. GG to Crep. She run a very, very cool team. Check her out in the description down below. Check out all the other coaches taking part in BBR D-League. And for the most part, that's going to be it from me, guys. Regardless, I mean, this is nothing new. I lost week 1 of BBR D-League when I was here the last time, and I still bounced back and made playoffs. It's only 1 week. We will bounce back for week number 2 for sure. But then again, thank you guys again so much for watching. Who enjoyed the battle nonetheless. And until the next time, guys, this is Tone, signing off for now. Peace out.